Horror and beauty are two words that many people wouldn't dare to mention in the same breath. After all, they're seemingly opposing concepts. Horror is often associated with darkness, fear, and malevolence, whereas beauty is often associated with light, pleasure, and even goodness. However, upon closer examination, the two concepts are more interconnected than one might initially think. They share a complex and intricate relationship. In this video, I'll explore the relationship between horror and beauty, examining how horror can often reveal the hidden beauty in things, and how beauty can be found even in the darkest and most horrific places.
Fear is one of the oldest and most powerful emotions known to man, so it should come as no surprise that horror storytelling is a medium that dates back centuries. Scary stories are as old as storytelling itself, and in that time, horror fiction has reinvented itself many times over, and horror can be beautiful. In his short story Giallo, Edgar Allan Poe wrote, "There is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in the proportion." Throughout history, societies have established certain criteria and standards for what is considered beautiful. These often adhere to rules of symmetry, proportion, and familiarity. These qualities can elicit pleasure, meaning, or satisfaction to the senses. Though discussions of aesthetics often lack clarity regarding the specific elements in art that evoke these emotions, beauty is subjective by nature, but there is an objective element to any classification. While it's too rigid to label dissenting opinions as objectively incorrect, it's also overly simplistic to dismiss differing viewpoints by simply stating, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder." Exploring the interplay between objective observation and subjective taste is crucial in discussions about art, and horror is, at the end of the day, and long into the night, an art form. Poe's statement is a commentary on the nature of beauty, suggesting that true beauty often comes from an element of the unusual or unexpected. While something that adheres to cultural standards may be beautiful, it's often the small deviations from these standards that elevate that beauty, that make it stand out, and therefore make it exquisitely beautiful. But can this interpretation be expanded to the point where it encompasses something that so radically deviates from these standards, to the point where it includes something that is often considered ugly, grotesque, monstrous? How can a genre that focuses on portraying the degenerate, the disturbing, and the despicable also embody beauty? Well, I believe that despite a horror film delving into bleak stories and disturbing imagery, there's equal potential for it to showcase a rich array of aesthetics, and to reveal the beauty in things that might otherwise be overlooked or dismissed. The beauty of horror lies in its profound capacity to evoke emotions. The horror genre possesses the remarkable ability to elicit every emotion imaginable. While it's primarily designed to instill fear, it is human empathy that makes it effective. Horror films can make us uncomfortable, make us scream, even make us cry, only because our own empathy allows us to immerse ourselves in the narrative. Whether it's the suspenseful buildup of tension, the sudden shock of a jump scare, or the emotional turmoil faced by the characters, horror thrives in our ability to connect with the human experience. As we identify with the fears and vulnerabilities portrayed on the screen, the genre becomes a mirror, reflecting our deepest emotions and anxieties. In this symbiotic relationship between horror and empathy, the genre not only taps into our primal instincts, but also serves as a powerful exploration of the complex tapestry of human feelings. It is through this intricate interplay that horror transcends mere fear and emerges as a canvas that can be painted with the entire spectrum of human emotion in the most hauntingly beautiful strokes. It is this deep connection to human empathy that not only allows horror to be beautiful, but renders it beautiful as a holistic experience. The combination of beauty and horror within a film can be a powerful experience for viewers, creating a sense of awe and dread at the same time. There are many beautiful horror movies, and even entire subgenres of horror that successfully combine these two concepts. And though there are many horror movies that can be considered beautiful, they're not all beautiful in the same way. Up until this point, I've been speaking very broadly about what I think makes horror beautiful in general. But I want to get into more specific subgenres and explore what makes these particular subgenres beautiful. One genre of horror that has garnered a lot of attention for its aesthetic allure is Giallo. Giallo is defined by its visual emphasis, and it is a beautiful horror genre. Giallo's aesthetic beauty is primarily derived from its meticulous attention to visual detail. Directors within the genre, such as Dario Argento and Mario Bava, are known for creating visually striking and memorable images through unconventional camera angles, creative lighting techniques, and bold color schemes. The visual emphasis not only sets the genre apart, but also transcends traditional horror conventions. In Mario Bava's Blood and Black Lace, the film's stylish settings featuring sleek modernist interiors and ornate Gothic architecture become integral to the narrative. The elaborate design elements create a surreal atmosphere, enhancing the allure beyond the plot and characters. Beyond its visual appeal, Giallo also includes beautiful music. Lucio Fulci's Don't Torture a Duckling exemplifies the beauty of Giallo through its haunting soundtrack. The mix of electronic and orchestral instruments contributes to a unique and otherworldly sonic experience, complementing the film's visual aesthetics. The synergy between visual and auditory elements enhances the immersive nature of the films, emphasizing their status as works of art. I would not claim that Giallo is beautiful just because it features incredible use of colors and impactful sound design. These factors help a lot, but there needs to be something more to account for the emotional appeal to the senses that is beauty. And there is. Giallo transcends the visual and auditory allure. It delves into the intricate dance between suspense and style. The genre's beauty lies in its ability to interweave darkness and aesthetics, creating a mesmerizing tension that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. It's the way Giallo masterfully navigates the thin line between horror and elegance, weaving a narrative that not only shocks, but captivates the senses. While the stylized presentation of violence is considered a hallmark of the genre, critics argue that it occasionally crosses the line into glorification, potentially desensitizing the audience to the human suffering depicted. These critiques of Giallo films link back to the earlier discussion of horror's ability to evoke emotions. While horror often fosters empathy for potential victims by tapping into shared fears and vulnerabilities, Giallo diverges from this concept by seemingly deriving pleasure from the brutality of the kills. In addition to this, Giallo films commonly employ POV shots from the perspective of the killer. The use of such POV shots in many Giallo films adds an intriguing layer to the analysis. By placing the audience in the perspective of the killer, these shots further blur the line between spectator and perpetrator. The interplay between stylized brutality, audience enjoyment, and immersive techniques like POV shots invites ongoing discussion about the boundaries of cinematic representation and its psychological effects. Then again, as Dario Argento once said, "If you don't like my movies, don't watch them." Despite these critiques, Giallo's unique aesthetic achievements continue to captivate audiences within the realm of horror cinema. The genre's ability to provoke both admiration and concern speaks to its enduring impact and the complex emotions it elicits. In essence, the beauty of Giallo is found in its nuanced storytelling. The genre's impact isn't solely derived from vibrant hues or haunting melodies. Rather, it stems from the deliberate orchestration of suspense, a delicate symphony that resonates with the audience on a visceral level. Beauty in the realm of Giallo emerges from a harmonious convergence of visual aesthetics and the psychological grip of a well-crafted mystery. Gothic horror is considered beautiful for its ability to seamlessly merge the sublime with the sinister, creating a paradoxical allure that captivates audiences. The aesthetic appeal lies in the juxtaposition of the macabre against opulent backdrops, where ornate architecture and intricate details become both the setting and a character within the narrative. The soaring arches, dramatic lighting, and opulence of Gothic cathedrals, as seen in films like Crimson Peak, evoke a sense of otherworldly beauty that heightens the atmospheric richness of the genre. Nature, too, plays a pivotal role in this subgenre of haunting beauty. Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow transforms dark forests into atmospheric embodiments of the unknown. Tangled woods reveal the eerie beauty and otherworldly mystique of the untamed wilderness, shaping the unfolding tale of dread and mystery. Even in the urban decay portrayed in Candyman, there is a beauty in the stark contrast between the deteriorating landscape and the religious symbolism. The makeshift altar with Candyman's portrait and the haunting score elevate the decaying Chicago housing project to a realm of artistic expression, infusing the narrative with layers of meaning. The transformation of Cabrini Green becomes a haunting reflection of neglected communities, creating a visual symphony that, despite its decay, retains a compelling allure through its exploration of societal themes and the complexities of fear and abandonment. In this way, Gothic horror achieves a distinctive beauty by embracing the unsettling and the sublime within its carefully crafted settings. In essence, Gothic horror's allure is not confined to storytelling alone. It thrives in the visual interplay of architectural opulence, ominous landscapes, and the delicate dance between light and shadow. Through films like these, Gothic horror invites audiences to embrace the haunting beauty within the macabre, transforming fear into an aesthetic experience.
Of course, many of the things that make these genres beautiful are things that easily conform to more traditional ideals of aesthetic beauty. But what about the grotesque and the visceral? Well, I believe that even within these unsettling realms of horror, there's an unexpected beauty waiting to be discovered. It may seem like a paradoxical notion, for the grotesque often challenges conventional standards of aesthetic beauty. Yet, in the distorted and the visceral, a unique allure emerges, a beauty that transcends the boundaries of the conventional and taps into the profound complexity of human emotion.
Consider body horror, a subgenre that delves into the visceral and the grotesque. Films like David Cronenberg's The Fly or Clive Barker's Hellraiser present transformations and deformities that, while inherently disturbing, possess an uncanny beauty. The grotesque visuals become a canvas for exploring themes of identity, mortality, and the fragility of the human form. In the contorted and the macabre, there is an unexpected beauty that challenges preconceived notions. Even in the blood-soaked landscapes of extreme horror, exemplified by films like Audition or Martyrs, there is a visual poetry amidst the brutality. The grotesque in these instances becomes a raw expression of human fear and vulnerability. The visceral nature of the horror transcends mere shock value to convey a deeper, more primal beauty, an unfiltered reflection of the human condition. The unexpected beauty within the grotesque and visceral realms of horror challenges our perception of what is aesthetically pleasing. It invites us to confront the uncomfortable, finding a strange allure in the twisted, the distorted, and the unsettling. In this confrontation, there is a recognition of the profound emotional impact that horror, even in its most grotesque forms, can evoke. An unexpected beauty that lies in the exploration of the darker facets of the human experience.
Feed me!
Tui, you talked! You sang and you said—
Feed me, Carbon! Feed me now!
In the world of creature features, films like The Creature from the Black Lagoon and The Thing offer audiences a visceral journey through the realm of grotesque and terrifying creatures. Despite the inherent fear instilled by these cinematic monsters, a peculiar beauty unfolds upon closer examination of their features. The creature in The Creature from the Black Lagoon is considered beautiful in a classic and iconic sense. The Gillman possesses an otherworldly allure that blends elegance and primal fascination. Its aquatic features, such as glistening scales and webbed hands, convey a sense of mystery and allure. The design captures a balance between menace and grace, making the creature a captivating and memorable movie monster. The underwater sequences, accompanied by the creature's graceful movements, further enhance its beauty as it navigates the eerie depths of the Black Lagoon. This enduring design has left an indelible mark on cinematic history, solidifying the creature's place as a timeless and visually striking icon in the realm of classic movie monsters. Created by the legendary special effects artist Rob Bottin, the intricate and grotesque transformations of the alien entity in The Thing are a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship involved. The attention to detail, realism, and the innovative use of practical effects such as animatronics and puppetry contribute to the film's visceral and chilling atmosphere. The organic and nightmarish designs invoke a sense of horror that resonates with audiences, showcasing a mastery of practical effects that remains impressive and visually stunning decades after the film's release. This paradoxical fascination stems from the realization that within the macabre tapestry of these creatures, there exists a unique aesthetic. The grotesque elements invite viewers to appreciate the artistry in the monstrous. By delving into the peculiar features that define these creatures, we unravel a narrative that transcends mere fear, transforming it into a mesmerizing encounter with the bizarre and unexpected. In this curious dance between horror and beauty, creature features unveil a strange kind of allure that challenges preconceptions and transforms the grotesque into an unexpected visual symphony.
These films, and even entire subgenres as a whole, demonstrate how the combination of beauty and horror can create a powerful and memorable cinematic experience that stays with viewers long after the credits roll. I believe that horror is beautiful. I believe that it has the capacity to bring people together and to develop a better world. I wish to be scared and I want to feel frightened by things. I don't want to live in a world of complete ease. There is no advancement, personal or societal, in such a world. Horror can inspire us to seek out the hidden depths of the world around us. Ultimately, the relationship between horror and beauty reminds us that the world is full of contrasts and contradictions, and that there is often more than meets the eye.
Want to! I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Sorry about the unintentional Transformers reference, but if you like this video, can you please hit the like button? You can also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be updated whenever I upload a new video. And until next time, keep on creeping on.